We're going to be doing a teaching about how to assess different types of territories. If you want to be a proper salesperson, you want to drop pieces, you want to make money in this business, you need to know how to assess territories. Okay? So before you get to assess these territories, there's some key points to remember. Key point number one is you need to plan your territory with your upline. Reason being, they might have been there before, or they can teach you some other stuff before you even get there. Okay, so make sure you plan with your owner or with your upline. Have a map of the territory. It's gonna make it easier for you to follow the law of averages because you know where you're working, the streets and the corners. Don't cherry pick. You don't have to cherry pick. Remember, it's every door, every space, every floor. You have to pitch everybody. You can't cherry pick. Even if it's a bank, go inside the bank and pitch them. You might never know where your positive customer is. Some places you're gonna get kicked out. Don't take it personal. Why I'm saying don't take it personal is because I don't want you to bend the territory for other people. Because the moment you take it personal, you're gonna end up doing what? You're gonna end up being stubborn. You're gonna end up being rude, and you're gonna end up losing respect. So next time when we get to that territory, we find problems now because you created problems because of you took things personal. Never be personal, and also show respect. And lastly, you need to rehash territories. Some customers, they can't, if somebody comes and say they've worked a certain area, that doesn't mean you can't go there. It's fine, they worked there, they didn't pitch everyone. Even if they pitched everyone, they didn't sign everyone. Some customers want to see the product twice or more than 3 times before they take it, okay? Business parks and industrial areas. Always approach the reception before you get there. Remember, you need to be trusted. You need to be respected. You need people to take you serious. Just imagine you just go in there, you sneak in there, and then you pitch people. Before you know it, the securities are here. They are chasing you out. And those customers that they've already signed with you, how are they going to trust you? That's the reason why sometimes you have bad success rates because of you just sneak in territories and then you sign 10 people there. Now, before they know it, they see you are being escorted out like a criminal. So make sure you speak to the manager or you speak to the reception before you start talking to their people so that you can look professional and people that can trust you. And don't work in groups. It's something else. If you are approaching customers and you're in groups, more especially in industrial areas, and business parks are busy areas, and there's a lot of people who are professional there. You're in groups now, they feel like we are going to be disturbing all their people now. Now there won't be any production for them. Instead, people now, they must take their attention from where there's what they're supposed to be doing to you. Okay, I hope you understand that. And then if you are working in a mall or in a shopping center, you work the mall randomly, but in a planned manner that covers the entire territory. This will help you avoid being... Actually, what I can tell you about the mall, when you get into a mall, there are some areas that you need to target first so that you don't draw the attention to the security guards. And also don't put your badges and your ties on. Remove that stuff because you don't have to look like you're selling. The moment you start looking like you're selling, remember there are people in that mall who pay to work there. And us, we don't pay. We go in there and we pitch. So you can't look like you're selling or you're doing business there. Instead, remove the ties, remove the badges. Go to areas like, there's ShopRite, there's Woolworths, there's whatever, where you can be in a canteen. Approach those areas first because there you can't be seen. And then after you are done with those areas, then you can start your door-to-door. In that manner, you will have maybe dropped a lot of pieces actually. By the time they catch you or by the time they want to chase you out, you're already done in that place. Okay? And then if it happens that you get caught by security and you need to be escorted to the center manager, don't worry. Go there and be honest with them. Tell them what you're doing. There's nothing they're going to do. Instead of saying, book up appointments, you need to book up an appointment, whatever. Book that appointment just in advance or whatever. But anyways, just make sure you go there and show them respect. Always live peacefully, don't lie and don't fight. Most importantly, don't mislead customers. Don't lie to customers. It leaves a bad name for us Tomorrow when we go there, they are saying this and that and that and that, and we don't want that. We can't afford that. Never lie to customers. In residential areas, most importantly in residential areas, you need to show respect. That's somebody else's house. And you know how these people they are when they're at their houses. They need to be respected. If they invite you in, you need to show some respect. Exactly how you do at home. Show some respect. Make sure you wear full uniform. Make sure you look professional. And also if you are working, most of the times just try by all means to make sure it's a male and a female. For safety and also for customers to trust and believe in you guys. But if it's only one male and it's a lot of you there, you are a group, sometimes they feel threatened. I'm just going to be honest with you. So if it's male and female, there's also safety for these ladies and safety for you guys as well. So make sure that you work as a setup. Never leave your setup. Also use a shift factor. Most of the times, you need to get the names of people who have our product. By the time you get into your house, you must also refer them to somebody who had the product before. They will buy because the neighbor or whoever that stays around where they stay, they've bought the product. They just buy because of that. So make sure you get the names and also refer. Only pitch residential territories between 16 hours to 20 hours. It's you pitch from 4 to 8 during the week. That's an extra mile. You don't want to be caught up pitching people who are unemployed. Okay? Before you start pitching residential areas, get to the territory early and try to get the names of the people in the territory. It can be done by looking at the post boxes, asking neighbors. That's what I was saying before. Get the names, refer, show them. You're going to create a nice shift factor for yourself and you find everybody buying. Okay?
Cheers.